Welcome to the Toyota Gaming Engine, and you're probably expecting King of the Hill, but we're giving our celebrities a little bit of a break this week because apparently some of you felt that myself and my co-commentator Dave were a little bit harsh on some of the celebs over the last few weeks, and so
no ways.
So we've kind of been forced to put our money where our mouth is, Dave, and today we're gonna have to race. We're racing, Dave. We're racing.
I think this is like the most epic race out of all the races we've seen so far. It's the do or die race, the one that sets the tone for the rest of the season. And more than anything, it's just pretty much fun, man. I don't know. I don't think we ever said any whack things about the cool people that we've had on here. Yeah, some of them might have taken part in some bumper cars, you know, or they might have done. Might have gone off track once or twice, but it's only fair that we do chirp them. You know, I think it's if you can't take if you can't take the pain, why are you part of the game?
I mean, I did give Rouge a hard time in Japan, so it turns out we're racing in Japan. We obviously know the results, Dave, but we thought we would play it today and react because we get a chance to actually see what we look like now competing. There's a little bit of banter right at the start. Should we jump on into this one?
Oh, yes, please. Let's get into the action.
Here we go. One
Look
shot.
Look how nervous I am.
What I lack in talent, I make up for in enthusiasm. So that's what's happening right now.
Oh, go Sam.
Dave has been practicing. I was not aware that was happening.
Well, Sam's upset. Actually says I've been practicing. I haven't been. Yeah, you have to practice.
He is now admitting, because he doesn't know that I can hear him, he is admitting in the game chat that he has been practicing.
And Sam is giving me a stick for having a round or two.
Look how
being
you were
super
almost,
cheeky.
you were almost going to say you hadn't been practicing, and then you were like, oh, I had a round or two.
Yeah, I definitely had a round or two. Unlike the previous guys who've played the game, we were racing in wet conditions, whereas they were in the dry. But as you can see, it's quite a close start there, Sam. Less than a minute.
Very close. I thought my singing was really good right at the start there.
Awesome. Yeah, I think you can compete with Adele in the latest cover of Vogue, Sam. That's how good you are.
That was very kind of you. Look how well we did these turns, and like I said there, both of us knew the track, so we slowed right down. We knew that the start was like because there's quite a few of those 90-degree turns.
Yeah, the dope thing I like about this, the first sector, is that it has these nice windy turns that you just have to like take caution in. And I think if it was in dry weather, we'd definitely max it out. But because the conditions are a bit tricky, you just take caution into the corner so that you can hit the apex perfectly and just like float. And that's me crashing first up.
Okay, listen to me when I'm in the town here. So listen to what I have to say. When you're driving around the town, you want to drive. I've done something because that sounds horrific. You want to drive nice and slow in the town because people, right? That's my excuse. So I say you must drive slow because of people. You just drove straight into the barriers. I mean, if there were any people there, they were not safe, Dave.
No, not at all. I would have gotten a penalty if I drove into a bunch of people. But then I got my act together here in the second sector, which is like in the middle of the woods. Quite a nice windy part of the track. I think I enjoyed this part. I think this is the part where I built up a bit of a lead, despite my initial mistake in the first sector.
As he says that, you just turned around to face the opposite direction. You just wanted to take a look at me behind him. That's what happened. I got very excited because I could hear you in the game chat.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing. Because I thought like I kept looking at our distance, the distance between us, and I saw like, wow, you are so close. So I thought like, if I do one mistake, it's all over for me, and you are winning this.
I do love how I talk the whole way through this, which maybe if I actually concentrated on the game, it would have been a little bit better. But I was very aware of the fact that you were starting to like create distance here.
I think the third sector is where I actually had the most fun while playing the game. I think this is where I built up like quite a bit of a lead, because this is where I was literally like in fourth and fifth gear throughout the entire sector, and that's me hitting a pole.
Every time you say this, you hit things. You're like, I was doing quite a good job, and then you hit something. This is where I have my one little crash. I think.
Oh,
I
did
think
you
it's
crash?
this turn. I had a very little crash, and I was quite upset about it because I think I could have caught up to you on the straights. I think it comes around here in the rain. I do a little slide. Here we go. Oh no, I have to respawn.
Then you had to respawn and you got the 5-second penalty.
I didn't actually have to respawn. I think I was just being lazy because reverse is not something I'm a fan of.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stop saying that I did a pretty good job in a certain sector, then I find myself into a barrier. But nonetheless, I think I like this section of the track. It gives an opportunity to stay in fifth and fourth gear and just floor it throughout.
I was very conscious about the important straight line. So obviously the pros do their pro guides, Alti, on the Toyota Gaming Engine websites. He specifically does a bunch of pro videos. I've watched all of them. You can't tell that when you watch me race. But I was very aware on those straights of the lines. Dave, you did a much better job on the straights than I did because I did not go nearly as fast as you.
Yeah, I think what I wanted to do was just keep the car in the middle of the track so that even if like I get to a curvy part, that I just lean left or right so that at least I still have enough space between me and the trees.
This is because you practice, so now you feel like you can talk with such educated explanations. I see what's happening here, Dave. I see what's happening.
And ultimately, I was just having fun. As you can see, from time to time. I think is that me? Is that you, Sam?
That was you, Dave. That was 100% you smashing into the barrier on the hairpin. Let's watch you do this hairpin again. Okay, I mean, did you just decide to go for a little bit of a safari drive?
Yeah, I cut that one in case so that I stay far away from the barrier. But I love these 360 turns. If you hit the handbrake like in good time, you get a nice little turn up here.
Did you hear, there's a moment there where I'm talking where I'm like, crash in the hairpins, Dave. I literally say crash in the hairpins. I don't mean it in a bad way, but crash. But this is when you finish. Look at you.
This is when I finish, yeah.
Because that's what happens when you practice, Dave.
Yes, indeed. Practice makes perfect. And we saw this last week when Trey was racing OK Wasabi. He looked like he had mastered the track. And I thought, hey, if there's one thing I'll take from our current champion is his form book, and that is practice, practice, practice.
I just wanted to finish.
And there you go. Finish for Sam, not a DNF.
That was all I cared about at one point. I was just like, we will finish, and we did. I feel like it was okay. It was pretty close. I don't know about
30 seconds being. I don't know about 30 seconds being pretty close.
No. if I had been aware of the practice sessions, this could have been different, I think.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Sam. If we get an opportunity to race again, only time will tell. But for now, I am the king of the commentators. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
I'm going to give it to you. You raced really well. I thought you did a fantastic job. We are definitely, I do have a saying, which is always, if you can't compete, you commentate. And while we both raced well, considering most of the people entering on the Toyota Gaming Engine are clocking 3-4 minutes on this track,
yeah,
we definitely
we're just like a minute behind.
We should stick to commentating. That's what we're going to do moving forward.
Definitely, and play it in our spare time. And if you also want to be part of the action, man, just head over to ttge.co.za, enter mad prizes up for grabs, clock the fastest time, compete with some of your friends, share the info with some of your friends, and hey man, you could win yourself some really cool loot. Our prize pool is 70,000 Rand.
Huge amounts of money. Also, we didn't crash that often, Dave, so I'm going to pat us both on the back. Yeah.
Definitely. And our cars were intact at the end of the race.
Mine sounded bad though.
I think at some point my door was open, but hey man, a win is a win. A win is a win. For more action, guys, check out ttge.co.za, the Toyota Gaming Engine. Really cool prizes up for grabs. Enter. And hey man, you could find yourself scoring yourself some really cool loot.